Hey, I'm Pete the Plumber. Plumbing is what I'm all about. From emergencies to catastrophes, from brand new shiny renovations, let me and my team show you how to get it done and done right. Calgary, we've got you covered. You're gonna love what I got for you today. A brand new product that every household needs. We've been waiting for this for years, literally for years. The Pro-Tec system, the Pro-Tec automatic water shutoff. I've been waiting for this for years. We used to have a good one about 4 or 5 years ago and they went bust. I don't know what happened to them. They had a great unit and we couldn't find one. There's all sorts out there that shut the water off, but none that call your phone.
So today we're just rearranging some stuff here so we can fit in our new automatic water shutoff. If there is a leak, you'll shut the water off for it, and that way it will prevent a lot of the damages.
I love this. If you leave for any length of time, if you're a snowbird, if you're gone for a week, 2 weeks, a month, you need this product. We've been waiting for a long time and finally Pro-Tec made it and got it to us. So okay, you're in Mexico, you're in Phoenix, you're wherever you are, Whistler, whatever, you're somewhere and okay, my water's been shut off. I don't know why. It doesn't tell you where. It'll tell you what zone if you want. But then you can call your neighbor, your daughter, your sister, your brother, your co-worker, and you can get over there and say, okay, the hot water tank let go, or there was a drip underneath the dishwasher.
We've done actually quite a few. It's a lot of people with the leaks, right, that happen. Like Poly B houses is a good example, where there's always a chance there's going to be a leak right away, but even then it's still good for any house really.
It's an automatic water shutoff device. It comes with sensors, and more important than anything, it'll now talk to your phone, which is key. This is key. No one's been able to do this for years. I don't know why. I'm not a techie guy, but it's here and it's finally in my hands to install. Well, we're here with Bob and Karen, homeowners. How you doing, guys?
Good, thanks.
Glad you invited me over. Now you have a story here.
A little bit.
Tell us the story why this was so important to you when you heard about it.
Sure. So we woke up one Sunday morning, was going to go out and do our regular shopping bit. Needed to come downstairs to grab something from the computer and saw water pouring out of our pot lights. And that's when we realized we had something wrong going on. So
let me back up a second. You slept all night.
Yep.
You weren't even going to come down until you had to pick up something.
That's right.
You didn't hear water running.
Nope.
And you just came down by fluke and saw it.
Yep.
So it wasn't like water's running somewhere, not like a pouring.
Nope.
It was such a,
Nope.
and on the carpet you couldn't even hear it. You came down,
That's
it's
right.
pouring down, carry on.
Yep. Saw it was pouring down, ran over to the house shut off the water, went back upstairs, and given where this is, I kind of figured it was the fridge.
The fridge.
Yeah.
The fridge supply line?
No, it was a
Nope.
line on the fridge.
So the actual appliance.
That's right. So we had to pull out the fridge. It was a small leak. Small. It was still spraying, a little bit of pressure left in there, coming out of the wall, or coming off to the fridge rather. And yeah, that's when we realized we had a serious problem and had to start cleaning things up.
We've been waiting for this for years, and the Pro-Tec is it's the answer. It is the answer. It does much more than even shut off the water. It shows you flow rates, how much you use, if there's silent leaks in the middle of the night. It does so much more for the techie person that wants to manipulate everything in it. Me, I just care about the water shut off. That's what I care about. Because 5-8 minutes of running water can cost you thousands and thousands of dollars in damage, drywall and flooring. So it's a fantastic unit. We put dozens in so far. We're coming into the season in the fall because you get all the snowbirds looking at this now. Wow. Okay, so insurance was involved, of course. They had to come and suck and rip. And
Yeah, they came, they put in the dehumidifiers. They did their water testing, their moisture testing to make sure where the water had come up to. Cut out this much of the drywall down here in the basement, cleaned out the insulation to make sure it was dry back here as well, not just on the front.
I actually got them a deal on the unit because I felt so bad for them. I wanted to film it, so I wasn't going to give them a deal anyhow.
They've lifted up the carpet. We've taken out the underpad. Had the dehumidifiers on for a week.
Wow.
along with four fans at least.
4 fans.
To help
yeah.
try to dry it out. We've got our ceiling taped off. We've got the flooring upstairs is all going to be ripped out, as well as some cabinet work.
All the flooring's getting ripped out upstairs? Wow, I didn't even see that. So he was overjoyed to find this unit the same way I was, something that would work for him and he'd be happy with. And I was so happy to show it to him, and I got him a deal on the unit, and to be on the show too, it was a win-win for him. So where this is taped off is, so we're right in the middle of renovation.
Yeah.
We're right in the middle of it.
Fridge is right there.
Okay, wow. But they got, I felt so bad for them. They just had recovered from a nightmare renovation story with a renovator that was around the city that has a very, very bad name and reputation. Is still in the court systems, but we won't get into that. And they just recovered from finishing their job from that, and their water line let go on the fridge. I go, oh! So they just got everything fixed, and then a water line lets go.
Your experience with Legacy Kitchen starts with a visit to our showroom, where our designers and craftsmen are committed to creating a kitchen that suits your home and lifestyle. We coordinate every aspect of the design and renovation process, taking you from an idea to reality. For over 3 decades, we have proudly served Calgary homeowners and home builders with premium kitchen design and renovations. Legacy Kitchens, we are with you all the way.
Welcome to Pacific Hut, where great food and great people come together. Classic Filipino dishes and delicious all-day breakfasts in comforting Filipino-style cooking. Bring your family and come in today. Pacific Hut.
Hi, I'm Pete the Plumber, here with Mike from Tally Renovations. Mike, what is your secret to these spectacular kitchens in Calgary?
Every family is unique, so we have to design every kitchen for your specific needs and your specific workflow. We focus on the details you want, from prep to cooking to serving and to cleanup. It all fits in a perfect workflow for you.
And that is why Mike is my #1 referral for kitchens in the city of Calgary.
Tally Renovations. Beautiful spaces, built right.
Got food cravings, Calgary? Introducing Ditch the Kitch, an Alberta-grown company here to bring you your fave dishes from restaurants across the city. Go ahead, spoil your cravings, and ditch the kitsch.
We at The Landscape Artists have been transforming Calgary landscapes for 40 years, serving this city and surrounding areas with smartly designed creative outdoor living spaces. Crafting your outdoor oasis has never been easier with amazing results. You'll enjoy working with our creative design team as we take your vision from dream to a reality. You deserve a place to unwind, a place to think, and a wonderful place to entertain. Call our firm today for your free consultation. The Landscape Artist, award-winning design and construction.
We sell that shut off with 5 remotes, okay? And I can sell it with 10 remotes, I can sell it with 2 remotes, I can sell it with no remotes, of course, but then it wouldn't work. But 5 remotes are the most common. And everybody say, well, why would I need 5? Your hot water tank, put one by your hot water tank in the furnace room, especially if you have poly B, because if it's gonna leak in the furnace room, it's gonna leak at the tank or the poly B in the ceiling. #1, big one. More and more commonly is fridge water. Fridge water, the line letting go behind the fridge. More and more. So that's #2. Underneath the kitchen sink is a very popular one. Sink, dishwasher, sink is a very popular one because they're used so much. Dishwashers every day. It's a machine every day that's used, or every other day. And you're rinsing and doing stuff under the kitchen sink, or in the kitchen sink all the time. The next one is any softeners or washing machines. They are very, very popular. Your washing machine malfunctions, blows a line in the back or has a small line in the machine, it's going to come out on the floor too, especially if it's on the 2nd story, and you just want to have that in your repertoire of stuff to do it. And the 5th one can be if you've ever had a problem anywhere else. We've had a problem with a hose bib. We've had a problem with our main water shutoff. Somebody always has a 5th location for something. So the number 5 is great that I supply with my unit. You can have up to 20 units on that system, and we can number them all. So again, you're in Palm Springs, your water shuts off, it says unit number 17. You look on your thing, number 17 is underneath the master bathroom basin, okay? Or number 14 is in the powder room toilet. But it's a great unit. But we sell it with 5, and that seems to cover it. Then you can buy 6 or 7 or 8. You can buy them one off after that. No problem at all. What did you think when this all came to fruition for you? What did you think?
I just thought, oh no, renovations.
Again.
But yeah.
Yeah, we renovated 4 years ago, and so, you know, you think you're in your house, you're all set to go, and then a small water leak turns into about a month and a half of troubles and having to move out while the renovations and fixes are done.
And then you came to the showroom and saw this.
Yep.
And it's so funny because this is such a new product to us. Virtually weeks and weeks old when we took this on. We did a little bit of homework with the owner of the company, franchise owner, and then he took it on and talked to us and been training us. And then you popped in. I thought, wow, it was almost a perfect storm to get your answer.
And now that it's installed, we'll actually get a discount on our insurance for it as well.
That's what I've heard. More and more companies are giving discount insurance because this will stop thousands and thousands of dollars damage. What is yours pegged at? Did they ever tell you?
We haven't heard it yet, but we're gonna, once we know it, we'll have the final dollar bill for you and show you the final product. And I mean, just imagine, if that broke on a weekday when you're at work for 10 hours and come home, or if it was the supply line instead, you know, how many gallons a minute comes out of the pipe.
I'm going to go over it very quickly, then we're going to talk to Jason to see how it went in. It starts with a two-part, very simple system and leads to a third part. First part is the actual valve. This is it right here. Stainless steel valve, just above the meter, the shut-off, the meter, and it's installed right there. Beautiful install, nice clean, comes with one cable to the master board, the master control board. We're going to talk about this in a second. All those green lights, each one of those is a sensor. And each one of these can be put anywhere in your house you want, up to 20 of them in your whole house if you want. It comes with 5 sensors. They've wanted 5 more. So we've got them all taken care of, and we're going to now talk to Jason and see how this install went in.
So first of all, accidents can happen. Now, there's lots of accidents that are very fixable. Not to make light of bad situations, but we kind of say, if it's not leaking or burning, it's not an emergency, because we can repaint something, we can retile something, we can replace cabinets and all kinds of things. But if something bad does happen, if there's a fire, if something does leak and there's water damage, we always talk about vetting contractors ahead of time. We want to make sure that they do have insurance coverage for that third-party liability type of damage, property damage, personal injuries. Those kind of things you want to check ahead of time. You want to make sure, in the worst case scenario, something bad happens, if something does leak or something does burn, that contractor has all the backing to take care of. It's not going to fall on you personally. So again, check it twice, get it in writing.
Need a truck or a fleet for a seasonal job? Don't lease it, rent it. Shag and Nappy GM now offers short-term rentals for our entire lineup of Chevy and GM trucks. Shag and Nappy GM and Cobalt Rentals. This is the new way.
Hi, I'm Pete the Plumber. I don't clean ducts, I don't clean furnaces, I replace them. But when I want them cleaned in Calgary, I call my buddy Andy. He's even got a camera.
That's right, Pete. We have the right equipment to manage any size job. Calgary's a pet-friendly city, and air quality is key to a happy home and a happy life. We do residential and commercial, and we don't get paid until you are happy.
And that is why Andy is my #1 reference for duct cleaning in the city of Calgary.
I love this.
We Calgarians take pride in our work, in our outdoor spaces, and we put a lot of time and effort into making comfortable, beautiful homes.
Can't wait. We also love our water features.
Beautiful.
And that's where we come in.
From crazy indoor water features to crafting your own outdoor nature paradise.
That's what we do. Join us as we show you what you can have with some imagination,
heavy machinery,
and skillful hands.
We are Water by Design.
We need to replace our kitchen cabinets.
You've come to the right place.
We have an idea, but...
You can sit down with one of our designers. That's one way we try to make your life easier.
I don't want to be assembling cabinets on my weekend.
Hey, the only yelling you'll ever need is that guy.
Renovating is fast and easy with the help of our cabinet experts.
I love these cabinets.
No longer a contractor's best kept secret. We provide pre-assembled cabinets right here in the great city of Calgary. Get your cabinets right here.
Here it is. The Pro-Tec system comes in a nice package box. They get it to us right away. Apparently, we're the only installer in Calgary so far, but we'll find out if more people can do it. Jason, how'd it go in?
Went in pretty easily. It was nice and straightforward, right above the meter. We got it all in, and then just had to rearrange some of their plumbing to move it up a little bit.
Gotcha. Well, it looks fantastic. Okay, the remotes. Tell me how you set those up.
So the remote comes preset. All you have to do is take it out of the box and plug the control in. When you press the button, it closes the valve, and on your control up here, it'll tell us that it is closed once it stops flashing there. Once it stops flashing, we can press the open button, open it back up, and away we go. Great for if you just want to shut it off as soon as you're going out the door, turn it on when you come back home.
So it's just kind of a peace of mind thing going to work, or
exactly.
Even if you're staying overnight someplace.
Especially when you have Poly B in the house, you never know.
Yes, that's true. Very cool. So that's just the easy remote one, like a garage fob almost. And the sensors, you just put them anywhere.
Yep, sensors go anywhere where you think there might be water. And they work just...
set the sensor off.
So they work just as if the water was conducting through it. It's going to start beeping downstairs. Valve is going to close. Then you have to come down once...
So sorry to interrupt you. That stays beeping the whole time?
Yep, it'll stay beeping.
So if I come home from a weekend or whatever, from the night of work, and I hear beeping, I know my water shut off.
Yep, you know it's shut off, and then you have to come downstairs. When you come downstairs, you'll see, say, zone 4 is lit up. What we're going to do is we're going to write up which zone is where, and then you'll know where to go and check for your leak.
So if you know zone 4 is, just for argument's sake, underneath the kitchen sink, and you haven't looked through the house yet because you've run down here, see zone 4, you know to go under your kitchen sink. Exactly. That sensor's gone off.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, how do we shut it up?
To shut it off, we just press the silence button, and then if there's no water touching any of the sensors, all we have to do is press the reset button.
Bing, bang, boom, it's open again. That is too easy, Jason. That is just too easy. Well, there you go. This is the answer you've been looking for if you're a snowbird, if you go away for weeks on end, even if you go away for a weekend and you just want a peace of mind, and especially if you've got Poly B or a history of leaks. Well, that's awesome. Let's go talk to the owner, see what he thinks.
Sounds good.
So it's just like more than just a pinhole? Like just a spray?
We've got we've got a crack. We've got the pipe upstairs.
Boom, boom, boom. And so it just leaked all night, whether it was 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, just you happen to come down. Lucky you happen to come down, otherwise you'd be gone.
We would have gone shopping.
Another 1,000 gallons of water could have been through here.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, we're going to get this in, and then I'm going to go around with you, me and you and Jason, and we're going to place the sensors. Now, it comes with this package comes with 5, and you want 4 more.
Yep.
So we're going to place these, and you're going to give us your insight, your key places, and if there's anything I can help you with, I'll obviously throw my 2 cents in there. But we'll place all 9 of these all through the house and see what you think.
Yep. Okay.
Easy install. This is a 2-hour install. It takes us as long physically to cut it in as it does to program it on the phone and get your system up and talking to it and ID and all that.
This is going to be the sensor for the tankless, just in case the tankless ever starts leaking on us.
And another thing with the Pro-Tec system, 2 things that I probably didn't talk about in the past is if your house gets down to 5 degrees Celsius, meaning the heat's off, because no one could live in 5 degrees Celsius for the most part, but so the heat's off, it will automatically shut off at 5 degrees. So that's great. So if your heat's off, which is another whole problem, but your heat's off, at least you're not going to have bursting water lines everywhere. It's going to shut it off to prevent that, which is great. Another thing, it doesn't use Wi-Fi. You hook up to the Wi-Fi in this, but it uses radio waves. So again, if the Wi-Fi goes down, your system still works. You know, because radio waves can be anywhere, of course, right? So it uses radio waves. So it's just a fantastic system. I can't talk enough about the Pro-Tec. I love it. So right there's the crack.
That caused all the damage.
That's it.
Yeah, and then that was inside leaking.
So it was running down dripping on it, or was that leaking also?
This was also leaking. So this is inside where the
it's a solenoid.
Yeah, the water valve.
water softener and that is. Yeah.
Yep.
So there was a leak that we didn't know about in there as well.
Wow.
So
wowee.
10 years old fridge.
Well, now you'll know.
Now we know. Now we're protected. Never again.
Never say never, but yeah. No, wow, that is something. Every year, the plumbing heating industry has thousands and thousands of inventions to make life better. Most of them are garbage. Most of them are complete waste of time. Most of them they can't back up with parts. Most of them are no good. But they have a run at it, some quick get rich millionaire kind of guy, and they try and do it. This one is great, the Pro-Tec automatic water shutoff device. It is fantastic.
So we got up Sunday morning to do our regular shopping. Had to run downstairs just to grab something. When I got down there, there was water pouring out of our pot lights. And that's when I knew I had something serious going on. So shut off the water, went back upstairs, pulled out the fridge, and found a small leak on the pipe in the fridge, putting out maybe 3 or 4 gallons an hour. So really small, but it must have been running all night. And if I hadn't had to go downstairs,
Would have been a lot
it would have been a lot worse.
I sat in the seminar, I sat through the lectures, I sat through the training. It is fantastic. If you have poly B, if you go away for weeks at a time, if you're a snowbird and you can't turn off the water because of visitors or plants or whatever, animals, you have to get one of these devices. They are fantastic. They are just everything I say they are. You've seen it. We're going to go through it. They are the end all and be all. Don't believe me? Come on down to the shop. We'll touch it, feel it, taste it right in front of you and show you how it works.
I'm going through bankruptcy and urgently need expert advice with all the paperwork.
My account has been garnished and I don't know what to do.
My husband suddenly passed away and I'm at a loss in dealing with all the taxes.
We can help fix your accounting problems. We've been doing it for over 20 years and we can fix your problems today.
We're here to help you. Call us today.
We didn't have to make them so comfortable, but we did. Toto.
I've done a major renovation before, and I met them, and I was just so comfortable with them. Well, this is my sanctuary, and I want a peaceful, quiet place. I wanted a place that's welcoming. I love having company, and especially my family. That's the most important thing. Every Sunday, usually my family's here. I just wanted a place where we can all be together.
When you have a Canada outdoor kitchen, you get more out of life. Add a whole new dimension to how you use and enjoy your home. Enjoy family and friends, and extend your outdoor cooking, dining, and living experience all year round. Canada Outdoor Kitchens. Dream big, live well.
The next hot topic is the Pro-Tec.
Okay.
We love this guy. It is an automatic water shutoff device. Basically, it comes with, we sell it with 5 sensors.
Yeah.
And it hooks the sensors can be put anywhere in the house. Underneath
It'll
the kitchen
automatically shut off your supply.
Automatically. This goes right into your main. These sensors get wet, it shuts it off automatically. You put them anywhere.
And you got a remote here?
You're going out, say you're going out for the night. You're spending the night, you're not coming home, that can be by your front door. Remote it, shut it off, away you go.
So it doesn't just alert you, it shuts the water off for you.
It automatically. It doesn't have to tell you, but it does alert you. So if you're down in the Caribbean or something like that, you pick your phone up, my water's been shut off.
and they'll tell you what zone it is too. So if you number them out, which we can easily do, it'll say number 5. So you call the neighbor, the brother, whoever, he comes over there. Number 5 is underneath my kitchen sink. You got a little teardrop leak underneath the kitchen sink.
I love it.
The Pro-Tec system is also backed by 3 of the major insurance companies. So if you're on one of the major insurance companies, they will give you a discount, because a leak of any sort besides the basement and the upper floors is going to cost you minimum, a leak of 10 minutes is going to cost you minimum 10,000 bucks.
Went down to Pete on a Saturday down to his shop and took a look at what he had for the Pro-Tec for the auto shut off, and just signed on the line. Get it in, get it done, and get it done before the renovations are finished, because you don't want to have it finished and then leak before the shut off goes in.
A leak of 15 minutes is going to cost you 20,000 bucks. A leak of 20 minutes could cost you $40,000, because it's raining through 2 stories. It gets rid of all the flooring in that, baseboard, up the drywall ceiling below. Water damages so much so quick. It is the second biggest thing that can damage your house. First is fire. Obviously fire, we all know what fire can do. But water can total a house. If it runs long enough, they'll walk in there and say there's nothing to save here, right down to studs. It can almost be as bad as a fire, because it just rains through everything, let alone your possessions too. Right on the piano, right on the big screen TV, all that stuff. It is just something you have to be aware of. Don't play with water leaks.
It's going to be great, because once you've had it, or once you've had the water leak and have to live through it, you never want to go through it again.
You don't ever want to do it again.
And even just going through renovations 4 years ago, the headaches of that, having to deal with, flooring guys again, and painting and insulation, it's just going to be just that big
Total
weight
peace
off
of
of our
mind.
shoulders.
After what these 2 homeowners have been through with the renovation disaster and then the water disaster, all this, and just complete nightmare with this water thing, it was like a sigh of relief. It was like that big monkey off the back. They're going, finally something that's going to let us know if we have a water problem, because next to fire, water is the most damaging thing in your house. So you'll want to be protected.
Don't
Absolutely.
wait for it to happen and then put them in.
The cost to put it in is less than the insurance deductible for the recovery.
Absolutely.
So,
yep,
absolutely needed. It's been an awesome job with Pete and his guys. Get the auto shut off put in now.
Client was ecstatic. I think it was one of those things. They went, I have an answer. I have an answer now, right? It was just so good, because they've been looking for answers too in their life, and this was one that, good, I don't have to worry about water anymore. So they were very happy.
Yeah, so if you have any issues like this at all with plumbing and getting those shut-offs in, give Pete a call. He's the guy.
All right. Hey, Pete the Plumber. You should watch this guy. If you got a plugged toilet, if you need hot water, if you need cold water, if you need anything, if you need plumbing, and you're in Alberta, Pete the Plumber's the man for you.
Thanks, Brian.
Are you busy right now? Because I got to install a septic.
I got a couple
system.
minutes. Septic.
Yeah.
I'm licensed for that.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's a new system.
Oh, it's cleaner than.
Yeah.
That's not so stinky. It's the old ones I don't like.
I don't mind putting the new ones in.
There you go.
Well, we're here in historic Capitol Hill in Northwest Calgary. These houses here, this one, our client, his original house, so it built in the 50s, 70 years old, wanting to update their bathroom. They've done a little bit of work here and there, but wanted to update their bathroom and actually found a need for it, because they noticed some cracking of grout and some tiles in their tub surround, and that's always a telltale sign that there could be mold or mildew in behind there, and the waterproofing's failed.